Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon, and I'm sitting totally in my element because I have the most incredible guy with me, Frankie Scinta. And if ever you wanted to have, you know, the celebrities on your show, this is what our show is doing, and it's because of all of you out there, and I have to thank everyone out there for putting us in such a place that now I've got a lot of the show people want to come on the show. This is amazing to have you. Thank you.
Oh God, it's a pleasure.
But it's so wonderful for me. It's like, you know, I'm getting all these movie stars and all these singers and all these performers, and you are kind of. I saw your show the other night. Absolutely amazing show, because you do a lot of talking. A lot of.
I'll be right there.
Yeah, he to hold his cocktail.
I told you. Wait. I've lived to perform my whole life, and I've never had a chance to tell my story in a one-man, you know, a one-on-one with the audience. Yeah. And this is a great chance to show that you saw.
Were you sort of nervous getting up there and doing this and sort of thinking, now I've got to hold this audience for a whole like hour and a half or whatever it is?
No,
not at all?
I've never been nervous. I get nervous after because I'm always thinking about
did
what
I say this? Did I do this?
Yeah, did I do? What did I do? What didn't I do? I never get nervous before. However, being the first time that I've ever done a one-on-one.
Was this the first night you ever done that? No.
Well, it's the second night. Actually, you saw the second night.
I saw the second night.
Second time.
The performance was like you've done this all your life.
Well, I've always told my story. In fact, I used to do, in 1988, I started doing anti-drug seminars all over the United States under Ronald Reagan.
Wow.
Yeah, and that
that's
was
because
great.
You got into drugs, and then you got off drugs.
Because
you told the story.
Told the story of bad habits.
Yeah, and it was just a habit.
It was party materials back then. You know.
Yeah, of course.
It wasn't the drugs there are today. No. But I was invited to the White House, and the song that I had written, Drug-Free America, went nationwide, and Ronald Reagan asked me if I'd be interested in speaking around the country. And I said...
And you've done that, of course.
I did it in thousands of schools, correctional facilities, prisons. I mean, I really...
And we probably need that more now than we did then, but then you always need it. But right now, we have got, I mean, flooding of... where are these... I don't know where these drugs are coming from. How can people just grow them and manufacture them?
It's unbelievable how it's evolved into such a dangerous world.
And I'm not looking at the drugs, actually. I'm looking at the money they make from the drugs is the problem. It's not the drugs, but they're just making the drugs to make the money.
That's it. It's a horrible... And they get these kids addicted to heroin.
What do they say? Money is the root of all evil? Well, it sure is right now.
Yeah, it is.
With that, yes. Otherwise, yeah, I can still make money. You can too. So anyway, so now you're back into show business. Well, you've never been out of it, but now you're starting to really march forward. And
well, I've always had my show. It was the Scintas.
The Scinta,
yeah. It was my brother, my sister, myself, and Chrissi stepped out about 10 years ago because of her vocal cords.
You said you're trying to bring her back in to sing maybe one song or two.
I'm trying to sneak her back in.
Yeah, that's your sister.
If I could get her to the one-man show, she might get up and do something.
With the small place where we were at.
Yes.
Where was that? What was the name of that place?
It's Alexis Park.
Alexis Park. I have to make sure I get it.
The Pegasus Theater.
The Pegasus Theater at Alexis Park. Absolutely amazing. The theater is beautiful. It's got the back booth, the white.
Very intimate. I love that. It's like 150 seats.
Isn't it like the old Vegas that used to be
really
with the little tiny cabaret shows and everything that we used to have?
And I'm enjoying the one-on-one with the audience as much as I enjoy my show with my orchestra, you know.
Now, how big is your orchestra?
Well, it's a horn section, rhythm section. It's nine pieces.
9 pieces.
Depending on the place.
Yeah, how can fit them
but
all
it's always 8.
Now, do you sing more on a show like that?
Oh, yeah, there's a lot more music.
Because I asked you to sing, when we were at the show, I asked him to sing because I could hear parts of your voice coming out, and I thought, oh, this guy's got the incredible, and I've never seen you before.
Well, you need to see the show.
I will definitely see the show. When is the show?
The show is at the South Point.
South Point.
I'm back May 3rd and 4th, 7:30 at night.
May 3rd and 4th, fabulous.
With my whole show. Janine Valentine, and great vocalist. Pete O'Donnell, my percussionist for 30 years, and an incredible band behind me.
Absolutely amazing. You know, when you talk about your music and you talk about your singing, and he talks about, you know, presenting his story, I see your whole body become so excited and so kind of revved up. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's like you're just so excited about life and about what you've done and what you've seen and what you've been through.
I've loved every moment in my life.
Since
that
you were a
I've
little
been
boy.
Since I was a little boy. Yeah, I was 6 years old
6 years
when I
old,
started,
got it.
7 by the time I was on local TV at 7 years old. And this one-man show at Alexis Park, for all the people that have seen my show
Yes.
over the years,
Yes.
I mean, we've worked together 43 years, me and my family.
Well, it doesn't look old enough. How old am I?
I'm old.
No.
I'm
old.
62. I'm not afraid to say
You're
it.
60. I'm 39 and holding.
Oh,
I've just been
God bless
holding
you.
a long time. That's
God
all.
bless you. And this is a chance for people. People always ask me questions after the show. I always come out to shake hands.
Yes.
From day one when I started performing, when we were at the Rio, we'd come out after an hour and a half show, dripping wet, and there'd be 400 or 500 people, and you'd shake everybody's hand.
Yeah.
I still do that.
Do you still
because
have that lovely connection?
You have to.
Yeah.
Without the people,
That's
you're
why,
nothing.
that's why I just said what I said. If I don't have my audience out, then I don't love them. I love them. I mean, without you, I can't have a show. And without you, I can't have a show either.
No, but we need you to do it. You know.
But that's right. But you know something? I was just saying that I've been here. I'm in my 4th year here with our show, Vegas Live with Ninon, and we promote people like you. We promote the people that aren't there. I've got a guy coming on, Little Rook. He came on my show. Nobody knew him. And now, and this is like 3 years later, and people are still, now they're getting to know who he is.
That's
now
beautiful.
He's getting out there. And so he's back on the show today. And so we can give this promotion, especially also for you, so people understand that you never left. You never...
No, you're never too big to do anything. I mean, to do anything. And when I was asked to be on your show, I was so honored because I love promotion.
I was really excited.
And I want to sell out that show at the Alexis Park.
Absolutely, and it needs to be, and I think people need to know, this show was absolutely incredible. Though, weren't you sold out that night, like last Friday night? No,
We're
Saturday
close,
night.
but
Close.
it's brand new, so we're getting there.
Yes.
And they could get their tickets.
Are you there
at,
every Saturday?
Every Saturday except next, the 28th.
28th.
28th,
20th
I won't be
of May you will not. No, 28th of April you won't be there.
Oh,
Is it April or May, Sam?
we're working on that.
Well,
I think
whatever.
I'll be there, though. I
Yeah.
think I
Let's put it
open
this
that
way.
night
Let's
up.
put it this way. He's going to be there every single night, but check there's a night he might not be there.
I'm there the 28th.
28th.
Yes,
28th
yeah.
he's there. Absolutely.
I'm there.
He's there.
I'll be there.
He'll be there in person.
Tell him my life story.
Now, when he talks about his life story, sometimes you don't know whether you want to laugh or whether you want to cry, because your story is so real in everyday life, except you were in the entertainment business and all the things that happened with your brother, as you said, when your brother passed away, right?
Yeah, that was a tough loss.
Yeah, I was going to say, that must have, because there was the 3 of you performing, right?
We were always together.
Yeah, always.
And when I got the phone call that he had passed, we were already doing the show without him because he was in the hospital for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
It was a Saturday night. My phone rings at 6 o'clock, and it was Joe's wife saying, we lost him. And the president of the hotel, I was at the Plaza at the time, came in, Jonathan Jossel, great guy. He said, Frank, if you want to cancel the show, it's okay.
And you wouldn't cancel it?
I said, how many people are out there? So, well, we got about 350 tonight. I said, then we're going on.
And also, your brother would want you to do that.
Absolutely, we discussed it.
I don't even know his brother, but I know that your brother would want that.
We discussed that 1,000 times.
Yes.
If anything happens, we're going to work.
On a night that you...
I don't care what happens.
Yes.
You get up there and do your best. And I did.
And,
I
think you always do your best.
Well,
when you do your whole show, what is the part that you really enjoy and you really kind of sort of,
having a real band behind you. Today, it's not cost effective for a lot of acts to have a band like that.
Yes, yeah.
But I'm very blessed. That's all I could say.
You have a guy on the piano there. The guy that's been with you a long time.
Mariano.
He's
Mariano. Yeah. He's been my musical director for a long time.
Lovely guy. He picks up things and does things and jumps in. And,
Very, very attentive. He writes all my charts for like 40, 50-piece orchestras.
Wow.
And he's just a genius.
So your thing is a big orchestra?
Well, that's my dream down the line.
Okay, so...
To do a show all over the country.
Okay, so everybody out there, start getting this dream to come to fruition so that he can have his big band. How big a band do you... I mean, you can get big bands in Vegas because there's so many people...
You could, but
you could get the right ones.
It's not cost effective in this town.
No.
To do 32 pieces. It's just hard.
I mean, it used to be, but not now.
It used to be because
we
the
didn't have
owners
the
of the
four
hotel
walls.
backed the acts. They actually hired the acts and didn't care what it cost because the acts brought people.
They brought all the people in.
They spent money there. They gambled there. They ate there. They stayed there, and it was a win-win.
Yes.
Today, everybody's four-walling, which, if you don't know...
If you don't know what a four-wall is you pay for all of it. A three-wall is you get something out of it. A two-wall is you get the admission, they get the drinks.
Something like that,
And a
yes.
no-wall is you don't get in there.
That's right, that's right.
A no-wall you don't have.
I'm very blessed to not four-wall anymore. I tried that game.
Yeah, you said that.
And it wasn't fun.
No.
So we do travel a lot. I'll be going back to like Ohio, June 1st. We have a sellout show at Hard Rock. It's now the MGM in Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio. You're all over the place, aren't you?
1,800 people, and it's like, I can't believe it's still happening for us, you know?
And you know, the most incredible thing about Frankie is that he still has the same wife and he's got all his kids and he's kept his family very, very close. And that's one thing I happen to love. I'm a little bit old-fashioned. I might not seem it sometimes, but I'm very old-fashioned. I love people to stay married. My mum and dad were married for 68 years.
Wow.
Yeah, they were, I don't know how old they were when they met.
2.
I don't know. But, and I just love how you bring your family into it and how close you've kept to your family. Because in the entertainment business, music business, it's very hard to keep a family together.
It is, especially when we traveled a lot.
Yeah.
You know, my wife basically was a single mom most of the time in the beginning.
Yeah.
But
she travels with you a little bit now.
Well, yeah, a little
Sometimes,
bit, a little bit. Not the road trips.
No.
We travel. You know, we go on fun trips like to
course.
Italy and stuff like that.
What's your favorite part of Italy? I know I'm going way over time, but I'm not going to let him go.
Sicily.
I love Sicily. Oh, I love Sicily.
I cried every day I was there.
Yeah.
I got to go to the village where my grandpa was born.
Awesome.
And it was, the mayor invited me to the office. In fact, I'm going back in August to do a concert.
Oh, I'm
there.
jealous now. My husband was Italian. He was De Rosa, James De Rosa. So I'm kind of a little bit Italian.
Yeah, I guess so. We won't ask how.
No. You work it out. But I knew a lot of Italy. I mean, we used to travel from that end all the way into France, the south of France.
Beautiful.
And the greatest time ever was in Italy. How can people reach you and how can they get hold of you?
They got to go to RainMaker Productions LV.com. RainMaker Productions LV. That's a mouthful. RainMaker Productions LV.com to get tickets. You get local prices too if you go to their website.
Yes, if you live in Vegas and all that stuff. But definitely you've got to actually see this guy because it's something. It's something that very, very different because it's a story. And with music,
It's not so much a show. It's actually
a story.
a story.
It's a story that he tells his story, but you come in with that. He's got the most incredible voice. I asked him if he would sing on my show today, and he said no. He said,
when somebody loves you, it's no good unless they love you.
All
the way.
There you go. I got
That's why I don't sing a cappella.
Yeah, I've joined him a little bit. Okay, and I can't sing. Thank you, Frankie. Absolutely
My pleasure,
amazing. You've got to
Ninon.
drop in and see him.
Come and see me.
Come and see
Alexis
him.
Park.
Alexis Park, Vegas. And we'll be right back with our next guest. Thank you.
Hey everybody, let's have some fun. You only live once, and when you're dead, you're done. Let the good times roll. Baby, let the good times roll. It don't matter whether you're young or old, it's time to get together. Let the lucky can one guy be. I kissed her and she kissed me. Like a fellow once said, ain't that a kick in the head? Tell me, baby, that you need me. Say you'll never leave me. Please love me tonight. Hold me now, my heart is aching. Until the dawn is breaking. Love me tonight. I know God done shed his grace on thee, yes he did. He said it would, cause we crown our good with so much love and brotherhood. She's got the flair, knows what to wear. She's got that face, that girl's got grace. She's got pizzazz. believe it just fine. Don't believe it